Education is the process of facilitating learning or the acquisition of knowledge, skills, values, beliefs, and habits. Educational methods include the learning type theory, which maintains the individual learning process.
Nowadays, an activity that teachers do but they shouldn't is teaching in only one traditional way, as if everybody could understand by just one type of learning. While it is true that we need to adapt to the changes that we are passing through, teachers also have to improve their way of teaching now that we count with many more tools than we had years ago. But teachers still being presenting the topic to the whole classroom, explaining the most important points of the subject matter, which means that they use a visual and audio type of learning every day, making the class tedious because doing every class the same of being sitting, hearing, and trying or even acting that you're paying attention is not anymore an effective way of learning.
The first type of learning is visual learning, which involves using images, pictures, colors, and maps to organize information and communicate with others. You can easily visualize objects, plans, and outcomes in your mind's eye. You also have a good spatial sense, which gives you a good sense of direction. You can easily find your way around using maps and rarely get lost. Systems diagrams can help you visualize the links between parts of a system. Replace words with pictures and use color to highlight major and minor links.
The second type of learning is the auditory one, which is about understanding by the use of oral explanations, talking, and exchanging information, because those who learn in an auditory way learn better when the information is presented in audio, as it is reading aloud, repeating the information over and over again, and some others. As every type of learning, this one has its pros and its cons. But unlike visual, the auditory system doesn't allow to relate or elaborate abstract concepts with the same ease as the visual system.
A kinesthetic tactile learning style requires a manipulated touch material to learn. Kinesthetic tactile techniques are used in combination with visual and/or auditory study techniques, producing multi-sensory learning. Often, those with a kinesthetic learning style are going to have a hard time learning during sedentary things like lectures because the body does not make the connection that they are doing something when they are listening. Much of the time, they need to get up and move to put something into memory. Sometimes teachers can make these mistakes because they don't know the type of learning that each student has. So the activities in class must be varied and must include all types of learning so that everyone can understand and carry them out correctly. The need to avoid mistakes is stronger in teaching than in most professions because these are students who cling to first impressions. Teachers cannot start over after making numerous mistakes. Being aware of these mistakes does not mean they will never be made. Even after years of teaching, teachers still struggle daily to avoid them. But every avoided mistake will lead to a better learning experience for students. The teacher must also learn from his mistakes.